Okay, guys, am I in? I'm hoping I'm in. Oh, look at all those faces. Yeah, nice. We've been live for 10 seconds. Guess we're going to have to talk about something, aren't we? What can we talk about? Not the weather. That's a little bit too British for me. Anything you guys like to talk about? Catch up on the news first? Yeah. Suppose what we could talk about is what President Trump just said to Europe and the rest of the world. If you want the Straits of Hormuz open, yeah, we're in the bunker. Oh, does it look okay, Rabbi, our bunker? Or would you rather go back to Elton's place? He's there with his husband tonight, David. They're having some me time. Yeah. Oh, right. What were we talking about? Oh, President Trump, wasn't it? First off, yeah, it was in 20. Oh, it's gone right out of my mind. I wanted to talk to the members that we've had join us. We've got 10 new members, guys. I didn't want to have members, as you know, but I figure since I'm giving you nothing, it doesn't really matter. Your assistance will be appreciated by the movement. Anything that comes in, you know it's not going to stay in my wallet for long. If it is, it's just rest in there, as Father Ted would say. It'll be going out to someone pretty soon. Sailors can't keep money. It's for spending or giving away. I tell you this, guys, I was touched by some of the donations we received today, and also by the fact that 10 of you took the time out to join us members. I'm more used to giving money away than receiving it. Feels different. I don't know. Just doesn't feel right by me. I don't mind giving money and donating money. I'm not comfortable having to accept it. I don't know why. Oh well. It is what it is. Right. Here we go. All right. Ribeye, as you know, is our moderator, known him since 2006. He's a top guy. Patriot, loyal, yeah, trust him with your life kind of guy. He's our moderator, and he'll be keeping an eye on things. This time, after the last show that we did, I was unable to see your comments. I can see the comments on the right, but I couldn't keep track of them. So what we've done this evening is we've opened up a Discord on the side so that if anything Ribeye thinks I should see, he will flash it up there. Yeah. And I may pause now and again to read what he's saying. He's not the fastest typist in the world, but he does have a super sharp, fast brain. He thinks things through sometimes faster than I do, and I can be sharp at times. Right. Let's say hello first. There's Angle Media. Right. I'm going to tell you this now before I forget. I just saw that angle. Keep still, Angle Media. I'm going to tell you about a friend of mine who died. We lived on the same estate, older than me. His name was Ray. I won't tell you his last name. He was tall, lanky, older than me, and he was obsessed with motorbikes. And you would always see him by the side of the road fiddling with a motorbike. Yeah. I never actually saw him riding it, but in the pub I'd like to talk to him now and again. He was a nice bloke, but extremely low IQ. Yeah. But a nice guy. And he was always talking about the Puthcall chapter of the Hells Angels. And then I was coming down the road one day, walking down to the pub, and he was there pottering with his bike. And he said, "Come look at this, Paul." And he turned around, on his back, he put on the back of his leather jacket instead L's angles. And I didn't have the art to tell him that he'd spelt angels wrong. And I don't think anybody ever did. We just smiled when Ray went by. L's angles. Okay, that story was thanks to Anglo Media. Right, let's have a drink. Is it? Let's start this night off. Big mistake there, guys. Don't know what I'm doing. That's better. There's Tigers Bay, another regular commenter. Lupus Wolf said, good to see you. Howdy, JA, fellow nationalists, free from Zionism. Talking about Zionism, let's talk about this before I forget, okay? Yeah, dogs being banned. I mean, if you ban dogs, what are the Koreans going to have to eat? Huh? I don't know. Anyhow, let's talk about Simon Tomlin, is it? After this show is over, this chat is over, I'm going to go over to Daily Agenda and ask Simon if I can come on his channel and interview him. I won't ask him to come to our channel and interview him over here. It's only fair that I want to ask the questions. I should go to his channel. Wouldn't want him to think he's being ambushed. And I'm going to go over to... Sorry, guys. So, you know what my sense of humor is like. I read your comments, I start laughing, and I'm done. Anyhow, I'd like to go over and ask Simon. I've never heard him say a good word about anyone, to be honest, but I do like his style, and he seems to know what he's talking about. And I want to ask him what he means about Rupert Lowe. If he has information on Rupert Lowe, he should spill it, not wait for Dean to talk about it. I don't want to hear that. If you have information that is of interest to the nationalist movement, then you should talk about it. I know I would, unless, of course, he's honor bound to. No more Paula from EJA. Yeah, so if you've got any questions you'd like me to ask Simon, put them in the chat. I'm sure he'll agree for me to interview him or just have a chat with him. A lot of questions I'd like to ask him. Yes, he did. He says he knows something about Rupert, and I want to know what that is. Yeah, I mean, people like Ribeye and myself give years to the BNP, and we know what it's like to be betrayed at the end of the game and let down by your leader who you would have died for once. It bloody hurts, and I'm not sure I could handle that again. Well, no, that's nonsense. I would handle it. It's what we British do. We knock down and then we pick ourselves up. Yeah. Well, I'm committed to restore Fruel, to be honest. Right. Ribeye Rob just summed it up there in the comments, didn't he? Yeah. If not restore, just who do we back? Yeah, if not restore, then what? Total agreement. Come on then, guys. Anybody like to come up and how do I actually, yeah, if I did, let me try something, guys. Share screen, invite guest. Copy. All right. I'm going to try it. I'm trying something, guys. Okay. That's if anybody wants to come in. Click on it. I'll be gentle with you. I promise. No? Yeah, I'm all in on restore. We either win or walk away with nothing this time. Yeah. Okay then. Nobody clicking to come in. Are you all shy? Mel, are you shy? You don't look shy to me from your avatar. No. Lee? Anything? No. No. I'm shy. What about on a Saturday night after you've had a couple of drinks? Are you shy then? I'm shy, actually. I think that's why I talk too much. I'm actually an introvert in real life. I really like privacy. In fact, when I started this channel up, I don't think I'd spoken more than 10 words to anyone in a long, long time. The only people I would speak to were the girls in the chemist shop and the girls in the local cooperative. You could say my wife, but we don't talk to each other really. We do text each other. Saves us walking into she doesn't have to come into the kitchen unless it's to cook. And I don't have to go into the living room unless it's to ask her to cook me something. We got a perfect relationship. So I really did find it difficult to talk for a while after a few years of living like that. Right. Yeah. The sex. Oh, hang on. BNP and NFR talks about. Yeah, I'd be very careful there, mate. I've got a lot of respect for you. Okay. Have a look what I'm wearing. Have a look what I'm wearing. Yeah. No, mate. I obviously the BNP is dead, but and the National Front, but I won't see the memory of the past patriots walked over either. Their reputation might have been toxic, but their members were never toxic. You look at me, and you're looking at almost every BNP member I served with. If you talk to Ribeye, that's what they were like. I'm not saying there weren't one or two bad ones, maybe an handful, but the rest of them, patriots and heroes. Perhaps if your parents or grandparents had listened to people like me in the BNP, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in today. I don't know. I'm seeing some funny questions come in. I don't know whether Ribeye Rob is trying to wind me up. Oh, right. Do we have a chance at someone coming in? Let me get a link. It would be wonderful. There's no. Okay, someone bring me up to speed. I would ask him if not to restore. Jumped in for Lee. Why do gypsies walk funny? Is that a joke, Lee? I don't know. Why do gypsies walk funny? I'm a spring chicken, yeah. I'm well preserved. What's that liquid? All this rum has pickled me. So my body's not decaying as fast as other people. Yeah. Either that or I've got a portrait like Dorian Gray up in the attic. Oscar Wilde. Thought I'd almost forgot his name. Right. I'm going to get a link here, right? Seriously, guys, if you're going to be activists for Restore Britain, you're going to be going to meetings and they'll be crying for someone to get up and tell them why you joined the party and the movement. So get some practice in now whilst you're with friends. Friends don't laugh at you. Honest. No. And get some practice in at public speaking now. Seriously, it's really, really easy. Right. Okay. Capricorn. Word on the street is that you're pretty good. We pasted. Come on, Capricorn. You and I have spoke before. I called you goat, didn't I? Do you remember I reminded you what the symbol for Capricorn was? Based. Capricorn is based. Hey, I'm based as well, mate. We'll have a... I've got a bigger base than you, okay? We aren't... Capricorn. Hold on then, guys. Here we go. Add to the stage.
Hello?
Hello, Capricorn.
Hi.
Capricorn. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
You sound all right. You've got a nice voice.
Have I?
Yeah. We'd make one. I've got a cunning way to make money. Hey, Capricorn, listen to this story and then I want you to listen to your voice.
Okay.
Where I live, my friend, he's got a taxi company. Well, he's retired now. His son's taken over. But his wife has the most beautiful voice I've ever heard in my lifetime. It truly is a beautiful voice. I don't mind saying the name. It's Jeanette, sorry. And it is out of this world. And you think, my God, she's got the voice of an angel. And then when you meet her, it's like, you ever seen those photographs of Mount Everest? But she's got the most lovely disposition and the most beautiful voice in the world. With just that right. See, you all think I'm Welsh, and I am. But to me, the Welsh sound funny because I didn't come back to Wales until I was 10. So I hear them and I can think, oh, these bloody Welsh, you know? Anyhow, I've talked long enough now, Capricorn. You're probably thinking, why doesn't he shut up and let me speak? Come on, tell us something about yourself.
Not a lot to say really, apart from I'm committed to restore.
Right.
And there's a lot of sport going on with Matt Goodwin at the moment. I'm having fun with him.
Yes.
I call him Alan Partridge.
You've got the right fighting spirit then.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Have you been in politics? Have you been in politics long, Capricorn?
I've always followed politics. I probably started off quite conservative.
Right.
And then I got disillusioned with the Conservatives. Did fall for the old Blair, New Britain crap.
Yeah.
And then, I went back to Conservative, really. Stayed on the right. Throughout my life, really. Yeah.
What about, are you married, Capricorn? I think you are.
I have a partner in the shadows, yeah.
In the shadows?
Yeah.
Is he that bad looking? Why do you put a paper bag over his head? That's what I do with my wife.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
When we go out, my wife and I, she makes me walk behind her. You don't want to be seen in public with me. Oh. What about is your partner politically minded?
No.
Oh dear. Well, listen. After the last time, you know what happened with my wife in the past, in the days of the BNP.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to know about politics anymore. So the way I look at it is then, my wife doesn't like politics. Your partner doesn't like politics. I like politics. You like politics. Have you ever thought about wife swapping?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I actually got him to vote in the Brexit vote. It's the first time ever he's ever voted, and that was major. I told him to vote Brexit or else. So he did.
Look,
So I can persuade people. I'm a good persuader.
women are very good at it. I know. I've got 2 granddaughters and a great granddaughter, and every one of those has wrapped me around their little finger and took me for every penny I got. And we don't. Hey, you can answer something now for me. Excuse
Okay.
me. This cocaine, it does that. Tommy Robinson warned me about it. Sniffing the cocaine. Right. I put a video out the other day, and I was talking about how my wife sometimes looks at girls I dated when I was like 13 or 14, childhood crushes and that. And being in a small village, everybody knows everyone's history. And when they meet, they kind of sort of glare at each other and are very, very polite. And I said that men never really forget their first love. I certainly haven't. That doesn't mean to say I don't love my wife, but I still think of affection, the first girl I ever loved as a teenager, I mean, from 11 till the time I went to the Navy. And I think of her with affection. I don't love her in the same way I love my wife, but it was first love. Do women ever forget their first love, or do they just go, it's just a man, forget him?
I can't speak for all women, but yeah, I still think about my first. Yeah, most definitely.
With affection?
Oh yeah. I love all my old boyfriends.
All? Let's not do body counts, okay? Let's just not go down to body counts. Because I said yesterday, I spent half my life sowing my wild oats and the other half of my life praying for a crop failure. I don't know. I've dodged some bullets, Capricorn.
Same.
Wow. Have you met Goldie? Because I thought Goldie was bad. Goldie, she's another commenter. She's the one I do call the little channel flirt. You'll see her in this channel, that channel, yeah. And she's always flirting with the channel owners, yeah. She thinks she's got me wrapped around her little finger, but I'm wise to her games, yeah. And besides, as I told her, I'm muted.
I don't know.
No. Well, right. Children? Do you have children?
Yeah. I have 2 girls. Yeah.
Ages?
Well, I'll say one's in their mid-20s and one is in their mid-teens.
Same as my 2 granddaughters.
Yeah.
Funny, it's strange, isn't it? Well, with grandchildren it is, because they all want to be over. They all want to be over their Bamper's house and their Nan's house, and they can't wait to get over there. They can't wait to get over there, and then as time goes by, they start going to school and they drift away, and they don't come and visit anymore except once a year. It's really sad.
Oh.
No, it's happened. It's just a way of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean to say they don't love you. I mean, I was exactly the same with my grandmother. She was wonderful, really wonderful. And she had lots of grandchildren from the family, and we'd all be fighting to see who could sit on grandma's lap, as little kids. I'd usually win because I was the oldest, and I was prepared to fight dirty. I didn't care if Jane, she's my little cousin, or Will's little then. I mean, I didn't care if she was a girl. There was no way she was going to be getting on that lap before me. So, and then eventually time moved on, and you stopped going to visit, don't you?
Yeah.
And I was the same. And then my mother would say, don't you think you ought to go and see your grandmother? She's getting old. And I'd say, yeah, I'll call in on the way out down the pub, And then I'd go in, hiya, Grandma, have a kiss. Yeah, got to go. Right, have you got 10 shillings? Oh, thank you, Grandma. Give her a kiss. Out. Yeah. And you don't appreciate them until after they're gone.
Exactly.
Capricorn,
Yeah, I'm still it.
what were you doing?
Me daughter's coming with my dog.
What sort of dog?
She's a cross collie.
I love
A rough,
collies.
yeah, a rough collie and I forget what was the collie.
So it's a mongrel.
She's got blue eyes. She's gorgeous.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
Sounds a real bitch. No. Oh, they are. You know what happened? Did you hear about the story of Miley, the dog that my wife and I were looking after for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone. We won't be having her back ever again. It's a pity, really.
Oh.
It's really, well, she's better off. Well, I don't know. I mean, she's better off where she is because the owners have two other dogs, and before she wasn't getting on with them, and before she wasn't house trained. When she left here, she was house trained and stuff like that. And really strange. I didn't want a dog because my dog died a few years back, and I said I'd never have another dog, but we had this one coming in. And the strange thing is, my wife was nagging me for a dog, nagging me. Anyhow, Miley came to stay. At first, I thought, I'm not going to talk to this dog. I'm not going to talk to it. What do you want? Don't do that. Let's get him some toys. And before you know it, she burrowed herself into my heart, and then we would spoil her, look forward to her. Then it went all the other way. I loved the dog and wanted to keep the dog and to sort of tamper with the brakes on the owner's car so we'd be stuck with the dog. And my wife wanted the dog gone because it demolished the three-piece suite. It had long claws and it liked to jump up on the arm of the settee and look out the window with the birds. Well, that never bothered me. I've never worried about furniture and carpets and material things. I was just happy to see the dog there chilling out, watching the birds and stuff like that. And then my wife started complaining about the dog ears and everywhere. So she was glad the dog went back, and I was the one who missed the dog. Really. Oh, and I said, would you like a dog of your own, love? And she just said, back off. He can be very expressive, my wife.
Oh.
Should hear her when she's. So we didn't get the dog, and my wife is sort of happy. I know she misses us sometimes because some of her toys are still up here, balls and stuff like that.
Well, they're like family, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, they are indeed. They are. In fact, when my dog died, my sheepdog, I think I grieved over that. Sorry, look. My text messages come up on my phone, so someone sent me a text message, and Saxon Thor is in the chat, is he? Even in Dubai, top deck. Sorry, Capricorn. I was me leaving you standing there, you twiddling your thumbs. Sorry, I'm just saying hello to some people in the channel.
Now you can have somebody else on now if you want.
No, I love your voice. Oh yeah, I was going to tell. I've got a business proposal with a voice like that. We could do one of those dial-up call-ins. You can be sat there doing your knitting like this, and someone's on the caller. Yeah. Oh yeah. And what am I doing now? Oh yeah, I'm wearing this. Oh really? You're doing a fortune.
Green Arrow, OnlyFans.
I was gonna do an OnlyFans, but nobody wanted to see an old age pensioner do a slow strip. I did try it. I did wear a bra on you one night. Frightened them to death. I got one of my wife's bras, Capricorn. Don't tell the others. They think I'm kinky. And I put it down here, like this. And then when I was talking, I was going, oh, this is fucking killing me. Oh, hold on, boys. Done that. And I pulled out my wife's bra, you know, and round about that time, yeah, that's that time the subscriptions dropped. No, it actually boosted them. But I'm sure someday that video clip will come back to haunt me. You know, the left will get hold of it and say the transsexual or whatever they call them, transvestites. Yeah, the transvestite Green Arrow did a strip on his OnlyFans page, and they'll have me whipping a bra out. I don't know. Right, stay there, Capricorn. Keep talking.
Okay.
I love your voice. And someone just said, yeah, Welsh is sexy, Jay. What do you call a male MILF? A male MILF? I don't know. What do you call a male MILF? Guna, a new member. My other half joined your channel. Right, Guna. Yeah, Guna, her other half joined our channel today. That's good. Is that one of James Thorpe's knockoff Rolexes? No, this is a Garmin 945. It's a sports watch. I bought it because it tells me when I'm having a heart attack, which is really good. And I was wondering, when I die, I wonder how long it'd be. I could watch my heartbeat slowly go down, down, down. Normally my heartbeat goes up, 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 and then the watch goes beep, 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 beep. But you could watch it. Why did I get it? Because it's got maps in. And if ever I crash in the Peruvian rainforest, it's got a compass and a map, and I'll be able to find my way out of the Peruvian rainforest. I don't use it for anything else. It's a good watch, and messages pop up on it and news, and it's got music in there. I've had it quite a few years. Just so Mel, Paul, what do you think Dean will do? I don't know. I really don't know, Mel. This is why I'd like to go over and speak to Simon Tomlin. I know what I would do, but we're all different, and we don't know if there has been pressure being brought to bear on him. Yeah, the BBC propaganda on dogs, yeah. They've been on about that for years, haven't they? Right, now here's a good comment. I think it's Daniel. Everyone should get a pack of wolves, just make sure they are well fed and see what. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you saw this story, but it was apparently true in one of the papers. This family bought 2 or 3 dogs. There was an house up for sale, and they made sure that when predominantly newcomers came and went to the house next door, they'd get their dogs out on either side, playing in the garden, barking and yapping, and then they'd be friendly to the people looking there, saying, hope you don't mind, you know, the dogs, but they like to play out in the garden most of the day, and they do bark a lot. But we're okay, because the other neighbours on the other side, they're only joking when they start barking across your wall, and they don't normally bother with the house. Off they go. 8 Mags knows the score, look, because he's been lost in the Peruvian. Yeah, was. You've got to get one of these 8 Mags, will save your life. It really will. Peruvian rainforests, tree frogs. Hang on, we're supposed to be serious tonight. Now, hang on. What's this? El Grifto? I wonder who El Grifto is. I wonder if he lives anywhere near Benidorm. Dickinman now have a new security team. Morph and Chaz from Tony Hart. I remember Tony Hart. Do you people? I thought he was really talented, Tony Hart. And we've got what? The Ginger Growler. Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, now you tell us why that's funny.
What?
Come on, Cal.
Angela Rayner on OnlyFans. That is funny. Well, she's got to pay a tax bill somehow.
You know, I think if she was a streetwalker in Plymouth or Portsmouth, and sailors can get pretty desperate, she'd still starve to death, I'm telling you. I think I'd rather go become gay, a rent boy, go live with the Prime Minister. I bet I could have give those, what do they call them, Ukrainian rent boys who rent for their money?
Hmm?
That tickled me. Can you see that? Paddington Bear. Did you, on the comment, did you see the video we done about Paddington Bear, where Rupert Bear is going to evict him, throw him out of the country? That was one of our better cartoons, that was. Because, of course, Paddington Bear is Peruvian.
Yeah.
And Rupert is saying, sorry, Paddington, rules are rules. You're going back.
I love the Rupert Bear. I love that.
Did you have a teddy bear as a child?
I did. I did. I had a Rupert Bear, yeah.
Oh, I love Rupert Bear books, Rupert Bear annuals. And yeah, I'm afraid, did I have any toy things like that? I remember Muffin the Mule once on television. That's before your time, a TV series about a wooden mill. And its name was Muffin, and the song was I Love Muffin, Muffin the Mule. That was the BBC. They were at it way back then, wasn't they?
I had a conversation, well, I was in the chat of Freedom Dad, and we were talking about all these old children's programs, and one of them was Pitkins. Pitkins come up, and yeah, showing our ages now.
You're the slip of a girl. Listen, if you talk to Freedom Dad, would you give him my regards, please, next time you speak to him?
Oh, I won't be speaking, no, I'll be in the chat.
You know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
just,
I will.
You know, I got a lot of time for him.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Action man there. I'm just going through the thing. I'm trying to keep 3 hot tapes. What? Oh, so Mel Squash, Danny Tomo did an advert for UTK. He's a new front man. Right.
Is he?
Well, this is what Mel is saying. I really don't know. I really don't know. Oh. Oh dear. Ribeye, did you see that? Our stream is clashing with the Vindicator.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mind you, I can't get me notifications on here when I'm on StreamYard. I can't see anything.
Oh, I don't know what to think about that. Think. Competition is good. Yeah, it's what it's all about. It's a free market. Yeah. Hey, it's like a telly. People come, turn over, you don't like it, go watch another one. I do like to visit Vindicator's live stream sometimes. Then again, the pub landlord told me before he died, everyone I know dies. He said to me, you'll never find me, because there were a couple of landlords, they'd go and have a drink in other pubs in the village, except this one guy. And he said, well, no, he said, Paul, he said, I like Tom down the road. He said, I'd like to have a pint with him. I'm glad when he comes in here. He said, but how would it look if I was drinking up that pub and the customers come in and they see me stood in another pub drinking, they think my pub isn't good enough to drink in. I mean, I could say that. Go over to Vindicator. I'm drifting away on subjects now.
Yep.
All right. Okay, well, that's not too bad then. Thanks for that, Richard. Richard said that it was an impromptu chat, so it was okay. Okay, thanks for that. Anything you'd like to ask me, Capricorn?
Not really. Not much.
Not much.
Did you get a chance to actually, that's reminded me, I did ask Connor Tomlinson to have a look at Thomas Chester.
Right.
I don't know whether he has had a chance yet, but I keep asking him to have a look at Thomas.
But I think we put some out on Thomas Chester, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You pushed him.
Do me a favour, Capricorn. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you don't know what it is yet, girl. You be careful. Talk to the people while I go get myself a drink. Can I get you one? It's only rum, I'm afraid.
Nah, I'm all right. I can't talk to the chat. What kind of talk? I can't even see the chat. I don't even know how to get it up.
Well, just talk and they'll listen. Look.
Like a dictator. Like a dictator.
Yeah. Tell them what is wrong with them. Tell them the things. Tell them to go and read a sex manual and learn where the things are. Yeah. Tell them to learn how to cook and just tell them to obey orders. Yeah. Lay the law down. Do a dominatrix on them.
Oh, God's sake. Vote the store. And then you won't get clowns. There you go. Best advice ever.
You're doing good. You're doing good. I can hear you from over here. Go on, keep talking.
Just educate yourself. You've got to learn about that new. It's not new. It was in 2022. It's called the Covert Intelligence Criminal Bill.
Wow.
You need to gen up on that, guys.
Okay.
It's a bill that the Tories brought in very quietly, and it is a concern. I've not had a chance to read it in full yet, but it's worth a read. Carl Benjamin brought it up in one of his videos, and I thought that was pretty relevant because when the police caught somebody under a false allegation, it was false. They used the terminology false. I think it comes under that.
Right.
Not misinformation. They used the term false in the statement, in their sentence when they arrested him. So it might be worth having a read of that and gen people up on what's going on, really.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
Yeah.
What else? There was something that you said there, talking about Carl Benjamin. I remember when they started, Carl did games, I think, and I've got a lot of respect. I like to listen to the Lotus Eaters. When they started off, I found them to be a little bit possibly smug, possibly leaning towards arrogance. I recognize the signs because I used to be a bit of a prick at that age as well. But they matured, and now I think they're really excellent. They're doing well. I like listening to Connor. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. Sharp operator. Sometimes I don't know about you, Capricorn. I know I'm not a stupid person, and I couldn't have got to the top in what I did if I was stupid. But sometimes you meet someone and you just know that they are sharper and faster than you. Bit like, and oh God, Ribeye, remember that time I got ripped to parts in our interview? I used to do interviews. We had a radio show, and I used to interview everyone, MEPs, stuff like that. Yeah, do you remember, Ribeye, what I'm going to talk about? Well, I did one interview. I'd done my own work. I was going to crucify this guy. I had all the facts, all the information. God, did he wipe the floor with me? I was really outmatched, outgunned. It didn't matter that my facts were right. He was just a better speaker. He had more charisma. He was more articulate. Boy, I got my butt wiped.
That's it. You've got to be careful. I mean, you've got to really gen yourself up. It's like that debate they had on GB News with Matt Goodwin and Andy Twelves. And even though I despise Andy Twelves, he handed his arse to Matt on that.
Yeah.
But there you go. You've got to be switched on, really switched on, especially if you go into a debate with a lefty.
Well, an intelligent lefty. I've talked to one or two. They're very few and far between. But yeah, you remembered his name. He gave me a paste in that day, didn't he? Yeah, he really did. I'm just looking at the guy who gave me a paste in, a verbal paste in. I wonder what happened to him. Anyhow, okay then. Well, Capricorn.
Okay.
Why the name Capricorn?
Oh, my daughter came up with that name.
It's not your star sign then.
Yes, it is. It's my star sign. I am a Capricorn.
And so am I. We were
both
fated
goats
to meet.
Together.
Yeah, but both goats. I hope not. I really do. Yeah, goats. Yeah, I was born on the 1st of January.
Right.
New Year's baby.
Okay.
And you were born sometime in what, 1984, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
I love the 80s. Yeah, the 80s were a brilliant decade. Yeah, I was born in the 80s. Yeah.
You should have been around in the 60s. Oh, England swings like a pendulum do. Dolly Birds, Carnaby Street, Ipsters, Flower Power. Everybody else was wearing them big medallions, peace symbols, and I had a big one saying war.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah, actually, I hate war. I really do. I think anyone who's served in the armed forces hates war. I can't even watch. I can't even watch a war film, to be honest, Capricorn. I really can't.
No.
And I like watching Korean dramas now because they usually have happy endings, so pretty good. Okay, I'll let you sit down then.
Okay.
Will you do me a favor, Capricorn? When you come in next time, come up to the mic anytime you like. I love hearing your voice. It's absolutely. But in fact, I'm going to save this tape just so I can play it back while I'm lying in bed just before I drop off to sleep. And my wife will say, "Why are you listening to her?" And I'll say, "Because she speaks to me nicely, unlike you, dear." I just see.
Once upon a time. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, right. See, you know how to keep a conversation going. Once upon a time, you said.
Yeah.
Did you? That's the start of a story, isn't it? You've got to finish it. So you said once upon a time. But what stories did you tell your daughters?
Next time. Oh yeah, I used to read all sorts to them. All sorts. From the Gruffalo, Enid Blyton, Harry Potter, you name it. I used to read them all.
I've read all of the Harry Potter books 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Pure escapism. And Enid Blyton, I was thinking about her today because she got blacklisted way back in time. And I thought, yeah. You know, don't you, girls? You know what they did to Enid Blyton. When they came for Enid Blyton, that was the start of when they came for all of us. If you can go for Enid Blyton, you can go for anyone. Okay, you've been bloody wonderful, Capricorn. And if that fella of yours don't treat you right, and I can find some way to get rid of my wife, I'll be looking for you, girl. Talk to you later.
Okay, see you later.
Alligator in a wild crocodile. Ah, that was great, wasn't it? Okay, what do you think, guys? Oh, give the girl a clap. I thought she was wonderful. I did. I really thought she was wonderful. I'm just doing this now. Right, and there. Oh, how's it going? Let me. Vindicator's in the chat. Okay. Vindicator, if I put an invite up, would you like to come up to the mic? Let me get a link. Be great to have Vindicator in, yeah? He's a pro. Invite guest. Copy. Okay. On X, Vindicator, I'm Paul Morris. You'll notice me, there's a lot of links to videos under it. Thank you, Capricorn. Really enjoyed that conversation with you. It was nice to escape from politics for a while, wasn't it? Hold on, guys. Right.
Hello.
Welcome over, Vindicator. Great to see you. We panicked earlier on because I thought I'd gone live over the top of you, and we wouldn't want to do that, you know?
No, mate, it was complete impromptu live stream. I was bored. I thought I'd just go live. I didn't realise anybody else was live. I'm sorry, mate, if I went on and overlapped with you. To be honest with you, shouldn't have done that.
No. We're in a free market economy. Competition is good. You know that. I watched your. I listened to your video this morning. What you said was really, really good. Hang on, have we lost Vindicator? He's gone. Have I gone? Am I still here, everybody? Give me a one, someone. Right. Sorry about that, Vindicator.
It was me. I'm doing it on my phone, and I pressed the back button. It kicked me out of the studio.
Oh.
So that's not a good idea. I won't do that again.
All right. Well, you didn't miss anything. I was just actually praising you up about your video this morning. I thought it was absolutely bloody brilliant. Most of yours are, Vindicated, to be honest. I was talking last night because we had a live going last night, the first one, just trying it. And I was talking about the different styles of the Patriot channels. And I was talking about Dinah Bain's style, your style, the Gobster style, my style. We're all unique, and yet we're all telling the same message.
That's it, and it's important. I need to ask you a question, right? What is your name on X? Because I've been looking for you and I can't find you on X.
Paul Morris.
Paul Morris. I've looked for it, but it doesn't appear.
On X, and I post stuff on there all the time. Every day I put posts up there.
If you send me a link on one of my videos.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that's strange.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Try and find me. I'm Dark Knight DA.
I'll make a note of that. I won't do anything now because I'm on a very fragile system, and to be honest, I'm scared to touch. We are using Streamlabs.
Oh right, okay, yeah. I use StreamYard.
Oh, sorry, yeah, StreamYard. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just learning how to use it. It was terrible. I didn't read the manual. I couldn't get stuff in. Oh, it was beyond.
Have you got the week free that you get when you first use it? Are you doing that?
No, I just dived straight in and done a subscription for the core system.
Okay.
I'm not mucking about. But the way Vindicator, I've monetized my channel.
Yeah, right. How did you go on with the tax part of it? Because it's annoying me. The tax part is just doing my head in. Because I'm not monetized yet. I'm not monetized yet at all.
It's seriously, Vindicator. It's not difficult. If I can follow it, and you can do it. I just went in and I ticked all the right boxes. It goes off to America. It comes back in a couple of days. They said it would take 6 weeks, but it was back in a few weeks. It does take a while, but when I got to the American side of it, because the company's registered in America, I thought, oh my God, they're going to put me through the grinder now. And they've got a tax agreement with.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah. My issue is I can't get it verified because they won't accept my ID.
How do they not accept your idea?
It's a driver's license, and they won't accept it. It's like government ID not accepted. But you know what? We'll talk about this if I can find you on X. Right? You try and find me. My Twitter is called Spartan Militia on X.
Yeah.
So you might be able to find me that way.
I think I follow you. Okay, I'll find you. Yeah, I'm good at finding people. Well, you're not monetized.
No, not yet.
The thing is, okay, if we just take the ad revenue indicator, and the people on what I call our channel, I show what I get from the ads fairly regularly. It's not a lot, as you know. I mean, it's not enough to make a living on, but we've been able to, from the adverts since I started on, I was monetized in December, and we managed to donate £200.
Wow.
£200. We donated £100 to the party. That girl who had cancer, we donated to, what's his name? Young Bob. We helped there. I'm lucky, you see. Everyone's different, Vindicator, right? I've got a couple of pensions. I've got just enough to live on. I don't spend money. I don't go anywhere. I have a bottle of rum now and again. Well, perhaps every day. And so I haven't got the outgoings. I'm not bringing up children. I'm having to buy clothes for children. There's only the two of us. We go nowhere in the car. I've got a 15, 16-year-old car. My days of racing around in big cars are gone. But it's probably different for you if you've got children and a mortgage to pay and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's we're living off savings. Let's put it that way. Without going into too much detail, we're living off savings at the minute. So, yeah, it's crazy.
Get monetized then, Vindicator, because that money can make a difference. You know, I don't know, between a meal and paying or going cold and being warm.
That's it.
If I'd known, I would have been over there and saying, "Come on, Vindicator, I'll help you." It's not difficult.
I think it's a technical thing. What I'll do is, if you follow me on X, I'll send you screenshots what they sent me and see if you can make any sense of it, because it's like, what are you doing? But yeah, regarding the Unite the Kingdom March thing, right? I wasn't trying to pull it down, and I did say this. I did say to people, look, it's your choice. If you want to go, you go, because nobody's telling you what you can and can't do. I'm just trying to give you alternatives and pointing out why it might not be a good idea.
Vindicator, what you said, I told you earlier on, I thought it was perfect. Back last year during the UTK, and people put forward the same argument that you did today, which I thought was excellent. Back last year, I thought, well, I don't know, it's good for morale for the British people to see so many Union Jacks and United. And then afterwards, later on, or a few months ago, I started thinking about the logistics and the cost of traveling up to London, staying in London, and wondering if that money could be better spent elsewhere. And then when you summed it all up today, you know, that convinced me that the UTK, apart from the reasons I won't go into now, is not worth going to.
Yeah.
So you did well.
Let's look at it right. What's our main goal? Our main goal is to wake up as many people as possible before the next general election, isn't it? That's our mission, isn't it? So a one-off march every 6 months, although it's good for networking, I'm not going to argue with that. People network, they find each other. But I think if people could find each other at their own protests in their own towns, they could form groups, they could form communities, which is a lot more important than a one-off march, because a community is around a lot longer than a single protest. It is.
Yes, absolutely. absolutely. I tell you what gave me hope today. I don't know if you saw the last video of the day I put up. It was only a short one. It was about Avisham. Oh, I can't remember the name of the place. Somebody sent me an image of one of their meetings and a little bit of a film clip. Oh, it lifted my spirits, Vindicator. It
Yeah.
really did. What a fantastic image of their meeting. And there were more people outside who couldn't get in the room to be photographed, and there were more people outside the building. Really, and the looks on their faces was, oh, great to see. They were happy, laughing. Oh, it was great.
People don't realize how big this movement is now. How big the Restore Britain movement is. It's massive. It's huge. They've got 400 branches already around the country. 400, and it's like
Yeah.
they've done an amazing job, really, to get it all set up. And what they've done, they've not engaged any of the gossip, any of the drama. They just stayed the course and just got the job done. That's what they've done.
Absolutely. Now, I'm thinking there's a meeting in Bridgend. I haven't been able to find out the location yet. This is one of the problems. And if it is, if I can find out, I'll go to the one in Bridgend and I'll do a report on that.
Yeah, that'd be really good. I mean, I'm gonna have a look see if there's any actual Restore Britain stuff going off in my area, and see if I can promote it or whatever on my channel and get it out there. Yeah.
You've got to be careful there, though, Vindicator. If you get to because I was heavily involved with the BNP, with the Bridgend branch in Wales, and they were fabulous people. But you find yourself getting sucked into the affairs of the local politics. And then in your case, if you were involved locally, you'd find yourself, I don't know, being out leafleting and stuff like that, when your time would be better spent making a video and showing the actions of the guys on the street, you know?
Yeah.
Do you see the point I'm trying to make?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because obviously, with the, I mean, you're catching me up now. You're doing really well with your channel. I'm really, really glad you're doing great, mate. It's good. We need more and more people. I've been trying to boost other people up as well, trying to, hype in the videos and stuff like that. It all helps. It all gets them seen and shown and stuff like that, doesn't it? So.
Well, I was really lucky. Also, I worked very, very hard. Oh, look, I've had what do they call them? A super chat.
A super
Is that
chat.
a super chat? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Amanda. This is for a bottle of rum for everything you've done so far for us all. Hopefully, I'll be the first. Yeah. I'm a mean bugger, Vindicator. Have you seen what I'm giving my members? I got 10 members, by the way.
You've got 10 members. Wow.
Yeah, and do you know what I induced them with to get them to join?
It's giving bottles of rum.
No, I promised them nothing.
Promised them nothing?
Said nothing. I said, you can become a member and you can give me money, but I will give you nothing in return. Well, actually, I give my heart and soul.
Yeah, you do, mate. You do, definitely.
Because I want the money for, I got a few equipment problems. You've been through it. I'd like to have a body cam like yours, Vindicator, because I intend to be out there. But mainly, so I need money for the equipment, not to sort of spend on myself. And then any surplus, I will be in a position to carry on donating the way I do. And that's what I explained to the members. But I'm going to get a... Go ahead, Vindicator.
When I get to 10,000 subscribers, that's when I'm going to launch my members thing. I haven't done it yet because obviously the channel's not even monetized. So there's no point in doing anything like that yet, really. But yeah, once it is, what I'm going to do is for the members, when I get members, I'll probably do an exclusive live stream just for them, just to have a chat and stuff and discuss some ideas. Yeah. It's
surprising. Yes, the reason this channel is growing is, well, first of all, I know how hard it is to do a channel, Vindicator. I don't have to tell you. But I was lucky in that roundabout, I struggled to get past that 500. Yeah, really struggled, and just kept plodding away, churning them out, because I just wanted to get it off my chest. And then Freedom Dad in Ulster picked up, and all of a sudden, over normal views, about 50 views, 68 views, 70 views. Freedom Dad, his boys come over, and all of a sudden the channel started to rise, creeping up there, doing well, good growth. And then Dino Bain, I call him Dino Bain, I know it's Dino Bain. The Mekon rode in, his army rode in, and all of a sudden I was well on my way. And now,
you know what? We followed a similar path, because Freedom Dad gave me my first shout out, and then Dino Bain came and gave me my shout out too, and that's what really made my channel grow the way it is. So I owe a lot to a lot of people, and especially my audience, because your audience is everything. They make it, don't they? They make you what you are. So
of course they do. Of course, yeah. I tell you, I don't know about you, Vindicator, but I set time aside every day to try. I read I know I'm different, Vindicator. I read every single comment that is posted, and it's getting really hard. And so I
yeah,
try to leave a heart, and wherever possible, I will always try to reply to every comment. Especially some people write brilliant comments. Some make me laugh. I don't know about you. I've read comments that have almost had me in tears, and
yeah.
you think if they put that in, you've got to reply.
What
I know.
what I do is I try to respond to the first 200 comments. I respond to the first 200 comments, and then I go through the rest and respond to the ones that are interesting, that deserve a response. That's what I do. You can't.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where you can't respond to them all. You just can't. You can't respond to every single comment, because you'll be up all night trying to do it. But I think people understand that. I think they get it and understand it. That's why I chat to people in the chat of my live streams, because that's my way of giving back. Because you're talking to them live, then it's like, yeah, come on in, have a chat. You know, I might not have read your comment, but you can come into the live stream and have a chat if you want to come and talk to me. I've got no issues with that at all. And it's just giving back as well, isn't it? Making sure you're giving back as well as you're taking, and it's a balance, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I just see and I bet you like this. I'm not used to super chats, Vindicated, and like Michael 007 just put £2 in a super sticker. To be honest, I don't even really know what they are, but but they sound cool, don't they?
I do, yeah. I think it's like a little emoji thing they can put in the chat. So yeah.
Hey, but listen, I tell you what, I'll be going in now, and my wife takes no interest in our channel at all, Vindicator. She watched the first couple of videos and she said, I'm not getting involved in your politics again, Paul, because we went through hell years ago, as
Yeah,
you know.
I remember, yeah.
And she just doesn't want it. It was Lupus. Lupus, thank you for the £5. Hey, I might be able to, we've had a bit of a disaster year, Vindicator. I don't know how to tell it, but it's quite sad. I've fallen on rough times. I had to buy cheap co-op rum because I couldn't afford a bottle of Wood's. Yeah, it's terrible. There's no chance of me falling over and breaking my neck on this.
Right, mate. I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna go, because I just did a live stream myself, and I'm absolutely shattered. So I'm gonna go and speak to my other half now about certain things. That's gonna be interesting. But,
Vindicator, I will find you. It's playing on my mind now that you're not monetized, you know, because the bigger you get, the more people get the message, the more secure your position will be at home, which will remove a lot of stress from you. And it means then that any surplus then can be given to the cause or something worthwhile. So it's important you get that sorted out, Kinsman.
Well, that's it. Well, yeah. I mean, if we can have a chat about it, and I can see how you did it, and then I can see how I can do to rectify. I think I know what's wrong, but I can't say on a live stream what's wrong, because it's like personal information. But I know what needs to be done, I think. So yeah,
We'll do it, brother. And total respect, you, Vindicator, 100%. Thank you very much, Vindicator.
No, you too, mate. You too, mate. You're going from strength to strength, and yeah, you ought to have 00 News on sometime. Tom Fury, because he's a great guy as well. It'd be a great conversation.
Well, this is only the second one that we've had, second live stream. So Still finding my feet, and I'm sure I will, given time. In fact, I'll be probably scrabbling around to find people to talk. I was hoping you could stay for an hour and talk, and then I could just go and do something else. Yeah, and come back. Thank you, Vindicator. That was great. Yeah,
No
let me
problem, buddy.
I'll give you an ad tip for £2. Keep on talking for 2 hours. I'll be back now. I'm off down the pub.
All right, mate. I shall see you soon, buddy.
Vindicator.
No
Ta-ra,
problem. I'll see you
brother.
soon, mate. See you later, mate.
That was great, Vindicator. Yeah, funny, isn't it? I was only watching him this morning. Yeah, he was walking through the woods. What was he doing walking through the woods? Who can tell? Right. Let me check. Up down the Lion Art, new member. I told you the day, pay yourself or you'll starve if the system goes down. I don't mind starving, Dan. I really don't. I could lose some weight. Yeah. I miss my man boobs. Okay, Mel is here. By the end of the year, Paul will have a bunker full of rum. I will indeed. Uh-oh. I recognize that perfume. Yeah. Is Goldie in the room? Ribeye? Check, see if Goldie's in here. I recognize that perfume. Yeah. No, I can't see her. She's not in here. I thought she was. Right. Singing sea shanties, Montiers. Yeah, I like sea shanties. If you'd like to come up and sing a sea shanty, yeah. Where is Goldie, 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 Goldie? Where are you? I know you're in your Goldie. I recognize that perfume. I got it for you on your birthday. Nah, she's hiding. Be fun seeing G8 tipsy. I never get drunk. Lee. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we, guys? We had a super chat. Who should we give it to? I'll think of someone. Ribeye will rip me a new one. Ribeye's the one who came to me this morning and told me that we gotta put monetize on, otherwise we'd go under. He's the one with his feet on the ground. I'm the dreamer. Yeah, he did well. I wonder, perhaps we could help that poor guy out in Spain. Was it Don Diego? No, the Barrow Boy, because he's lost 3,000 subscribers. Perhaps we could send. So I go over and tip him £2. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Here you go, Paul. Have £2 on me. Have half a glass of sangria from the Green Arrows. That would be great. Paul, you mean you'll love the channel? You'll feel us? It's the rum. Rum does that. I bet if my wife was to come in now and start on me, I'd even answer her back. I'd say, you're not the boss of me. And I go, what do you want, love? I knew you was in your Goldie, you little minx, you. Where have you been? You've been over on that Vindicator channel again, haven't you? Yeah. Ah, yeah. Well, it's nice to have you back. Anyhow, Goldie, I've got a new girlfriend, Capricorn. Just trying to find a way to get rid of her partner. She sounds lovely. She's got a beautiful voice. She's cultured, educated, gorgeous, really young, born in 1980. Yeah, real, just a child, really, isn't she? Yeah, well, you had your chance, Goldie. You blew it. Well, there's a lot of comments. Wolf, I put that back up to remind me of your name. Really appreciate it. There she is. Right, I got you. How do I do that? Go, see? Tracked her down. We got her. Yeah. Yeah, it's serious competition. I'm telling you. Hey, Goldie, do you want to come up on the mic? Shall I put a link out? Shall I put a link out? Guys, it makes it worth the comments make it worth it. They really do. I I love the comments. That's one thing in the morning. If I get a comment, give me the first laugh or smile of the day. Really good. It's nice. Yeah, I'm with you there, Free from Zion. All nationalist channels should promote each other. Yeah, 100%. At the end of the day, if you're a British nationalist, another British nationalist is he's your brother. You know, you might have to fight alongside him one day. Don't give me that, Goldie. I know you're not shy. I know you're not shy. I've seen you flirting with Vindicator. I've seen you flirting with the Gobster. Dynabane, you threw yourself at his feet. That was embarrassing, Goldie. That really was. How do you think I felt standing there watching the one I thought loved me do that? All those people in chat, and you did it right in front of my own eyes. I don't know. Miscus, I don't need Viagra. I really don't. Well, I've been neutered, so I can only talk. I can bark, I can't bite. Anybody want to talk about something serious now? I think the only serious thing I had to say was that I'm going to go over and ask Simon Tomlin what he meant by his remarks about Rupert Lowe. I'm going to have to go over there and ask him if I can go on this show. I want to ask him about some things that happened in the BNP as well. Goldie, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You said you were my favorite. I was your favorite last time. And then 10 minutes later, where were you? Over on the Vindicator. Vindicator, you're my favorite. God, you reminded me of when I was in the Navy going from port to port. Well, sure, Janice, you're the only one I've ever loved. Or Betty, I'll be back next month. No, I really mean it. You're the only girl I've ever loved. Yeah, some of us may know the rules. Who's Dennis Taylor? Is he a cricketer? Oh. Yeah, Simon, Rupert, Trad, Bricky, yeah. Okay, Goldie, I'll buy it. I've had a drink. You win. I guess you were my favorite. You were my first love, and a man never really forgets his first love. We've said that already. Yeah, you're the first one. Don't listen to her. She'd make a good siren, wouldn't she? Right, you're going to have to talk amongst yourself now, guys. I've got to get a drink. Oh, I've got these on, haven't I? I can talk. And I can still walk. Oh. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. Gonna wash that man right out of my hand. Oh, go on, treat yourself. Oh, right, thanks for waiting. Anything happened while I was away? No, good. Am I still here, Ribeye? Or did I lose connection when I walked away? Every day, yeah. Might be gone. I don't know if I'm still here. Cheers, Vin. Lupus, wow. Comments. Rupert is our only hope right now. He won't please everyone on anything. Unless those Disney have an alternative option, best they say nothing. I think I agree with you there, Len. I really do. This is why I want to talk to Simon. I know exactly what he meant. Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Cuss. I bet you could do with a whiskey. Yes, Izzy, I'm going to find out. I'm going to ask Simon. I'll ask him tomorrow if I can come in his channel and speak to him. I don't care whether we do it in front of people or if I have to mail him and ask him in private, but I do want an answer. Oh, hang on. It isn't about Rupert Lowe directly. It's about Sam Woodhouse, who fell out with the UTK gang. Sam worked. Thanks, Yagdrol. Sam worked on Rupert's girls' inquiry. So ignorant I am. Ribba, you know anything about this? Yes, Ben. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, she's stunning. Why do you think they call her Goldie? Salute Saxon Thor. Saxon, would you like to come up to the mic? I know you're ex-forces, so don't say you're shy. There you go. Come on, Commander. You Sunray Major or Sunray Minor? Do they still use that code? Sunray Major, Sunray Minor? Oh, well, so Saxon Thor said, nothing wrong with being drunk. I have to apologize to people for being sober. Do you want to give it? You're among friends, but if you prefer not to, I understand, Kinsman. Have a salute. I respect you. He's the only other YouTube creator I know who belts down booze while working. Don't break my... Only... There you are, Proverbs. I check out your Proverbs quite often, actually. You always stop me working because I have to go and see what you're talking about. Yeah. Anybody got any questions? Oh, hello from Ulster. Well, that's going up from start. Hello, Reaper. Total respect to the Ulster men and our sisters out there. No surrender. I don't know if any of you noticed, but sometimes I speak about Ulster and I speak about them with respect. They're wonderful people. It's a beautiful place. Republic of Ireland is beautiful as well, but out of the two, I'd have to be I'd be an Ulster man. Yeah, they made me so welcome out there. The other side tried to kill me, so that's why I might be a bit prejudiced. Yeah. Yeah. I can I can understand Rupert actually. I can understand him. People say, but why would a man who's I think he's a few years younger than me. He's 68, isn't he, or 67? And you say, well, why would someone with so much money, who's worked hard all his life, he's just had a grandchild, why wouldn't he just sit back and relax and enjoy it? Well, sometimes it's the same with all patriots. you look and you see something wrong and you say, no, this is wrong. And that is it. Just like a salmon's got to swim up a river to get back where it came from, you have to go and get involved in politics and try and change something. And just hope, really hope that you win in the end. You know, I read a brilliant line the other day. If there's anyone religious, what was it? Yeah. A patriot is a man who plants a tree knowing that he'll never sit under its shade. I mean, I'm 77. I'll never see all the changes that need to be made to save this country. I'll never really see the reform of the education system, the health service, our armed forces. That's going to take decades to repair. I won't see that, but I do honestly take comfort knowing that even after I'm gone, someone will take my place. Perhaps he'll call himself the Green Arrow. Who knows? Or, yeah, he won't be as good as me. Listen, if that happens, right, 20 years from now, some young pup comes in and he says he's the Green Arrow and he took him after my name, say, hey, hold on, Sonny, I remember the original Green Arrow and there was only ever one. You tell the little jackanape that. Stand up for the Ulsterman. One brother to another. Two adult lads. Yeah. Goldie, leave the boys alone. Mel, tell her to go away. She's after your grandchildren now, is she? Oh, God. Man crazy. Man crazy. Capricorn, when Restore gets in, they'll have to rebuild the forces. I agree with you, Capricorn, 100%. So Simon, sorry, Scarlet. Yeah, we have, guys. And if we can have a laugh along the way. Yes, if you have grandchildren. I'm doing this for my great-granddaughter, to be honest. When I'm gone, she's the only one who's getting anything. I've secretly sold the house. And then when I die, all the money goes to my great-granddaughter and my wife will have to go live in a tent with the immigrants. Are we going to win in the end? That's the question. Yes, we are. And do you know how I know, Mesk? I'll tell you how I know. I read the book, Do We Win in the End? And I went to the last page and it said, yes, you do. So you've heard it from me. I've read the book. I've read the last page. We win. I'm free. Yeah. Jupiter will have a device in you. You're welcome. All welcome. Don't give a shit. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Hang on. Wait a sec. What's that? Oh, the cherry is in here. Ryan at RTC just made hilarious live with a lady leftist loony putting herself under the cherry picker on the ground and phoning the old bill as he's trying to get her out. Okay. Yeah. If you're not enjoying the live stream, leave. Absolutely. I'm not holding you your hostage. Well, not yet at any rate. Does your family have money? They do. Come and have a look at this cellar I got. There's food in there. Nobody's compelled to stay here, are they, guys? I mean, I got to be honest. Now I've had a few drinks. I'd probably stay in here on my own at any rate. Actually, what happens is after you go, like we used to do in my friend's pub, all the other punters would go and he'd lock the door and me and him would stay behind and get hammered. So when you go from here now, me and Ribeye, right, we'll close the bunker door, he'll open a bottle of whiskey, I've got my rum, and then we play silly music all night, just chatting about the old days. Yeah, when we was in the BMP, yeah. You were lucky. You think you got it tough? You should have been on the streets with me and Green Arrow. Yeah, when we held them at. Oh dear. Seriously, any questions? Otherwise, we'll have to call it a wrap unless someone wants to come in and give us a break. Ben Lush. Imagine having a name like Ben Lush. Both sides of NI need to come together. I agree with you, Toxic. Freedom Dad is trying to do that. Don't you dare say that. Your sons should always aspire to be in cowboys. They should be rebels and cowboys. Hang on, wait a minute. That's my belt buckle. And my father bought this when I was 21, the American one. And he bought one of these as well, but all the enamel come off, so I had to get the replacement. That's the original. When I went for a contract with Nationwide Online Banking as a contract manager, most people would go wearing a suit, stuff like that. I'd find out what the culture of a company was, and I would wear the opposite there. But I did have a cracking CV. And so I went for an interview wearing one of these and jeans. I got the job, climbed up at the top as a contract manager, and we were at a big meeting one day, and I changed the way we done things within the company. And one of the managers said something, and the other one said, "Well, what did you think would happen when you recruited a guy who comes in wearing a Confederate belt buckle?" There's definitely going to be something different, isn't there? Oh, well. Yeah, good days. Oh, good night, Richard. I hope I haven't missed him. He left a comment saying, hope your channel's doing well. Yeah, that's good. I still fail to see what the attraction is, and I just wish we could talk a bit more about politics or books or poetry. Poetry I can talk about. What's that old song? I am the radio DJ on WLON, doing the midnight show. Just talking into the microphone, doesn't know if there's anybody there. It's like that, yeah. There's no one around, just me talking into a microphone. Oh, kind of spooky. Kind of wish I hadn't given those Korean girls the night off. Think they'll be coming back soon. Or those English girls, God knows where they've gone to. Anybody like poetry? Nobody like poetry? Willie Nelson's song, yeah. Oh, no wonder no one's talking to me. You're all talking to yourselves. What's this one? He doesn't bother with emails because he gets too many. On that matter, subject, guys, I'm glad you're in here because emails is becoming a bit of a problem for me now, as are comments, and it really is a bit of a problem. Even with Ribeye's assistance, it's becoming difficult. I do like to respond to them, especially ones I've known from day one, since we only had a couple of subscribers. You know, I want to respond, but Nice buckled. You can't get those flags. I know quite a bit about the American War of Northern Aggression. More properly, it's commonly known as the American Civil War, but to the south it was always the War of Northern Aggression. Yeah, now there's a guy I like. See, this is a man's man. Well, I'm hoping it's a man. Enjoy your rum, Paul. Have a nightcap. You deserve it. Can anybody imagine a woman saying something like that? Go on, darling. You have another one. Go on, love. Belt and town. You get hammered, fall over. Yeah. Don't even say that, Paul. Don't. What's this? I agree with you 100%. I love dogs. I really do. I like children as well. I like children. The problem is the times have changed that much. For example, when I was at school, I don't know, the kids played different then. I'm going back to 10. The girls used to play with skipping ropes. And boy, the things they could do. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. They were like acrobats. And then they would juggle balls. Not just 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, half a dozen balls up against the wall and stuff like that. They were absolutely incredible. You could watch them for ages. Now, of course, if I was to go over to the local school, the children wouldn't be playing like that. They'd just be stand around milling, waiting to go in so they can go home and get on their iPhones. And 2, I'd probably be arrested. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? No rude poems. Hang on, rude poems. No, the only nearest thing to a rude poem I know is Spike Milligan's I must go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea in the sky. I left my Nixon socks there. I wonder if they dry. Yeah, that was Spike Milligan. He also done, what else did he do? Elephants are contagious. Be careful where you tread. An elephant that's been trod on should be confined to bed. The late, great Spike Milligan. He used to kick around with Harry Seacombe. Harry Seacombe was Welsh. They served in the army together during the Second World War. Then after that, when they came out, they started up a series on the radio and then TV, The Goon Show. Peter Sellers was involved. It was really good then. Was there any more reports on that meeting on that young 18-year-old boy who was organizer? Any news on that situation? Oh, God, it's hard to keep up with the comments, guys. I'm sorry. Oh. Wow. Okay, well, that's not good, is it? Trust you to find that funny. A lot of comments here, Ribeye. Anything else I should be looking at? Yeah, Capricorn, so next today, I think it was because of Polanski and co dancing on stage. See, I don't know any of this. I don't know any of this. Don't ask. You're asking for poetry and there's all this stuff going on in the world. What is wrong with you guys? Oh, I'm going to need a drink after this. Oh, 8 mates, get set. Someone who knows. Absolutely. Yeah, you and I would have been on the same side, 8 mags. I've got all the maps, or not all of them, a large number of the maps from Gettysburg. I bet I fought that battle, Gettysburg, on a simulator a dozen times. Yeah. I managed to take Yeah, I did win the simulator once. Came up from Richmond. It's all pretty close together, wasn't it? Harper's Ferry and all those places. Yeah. Wow. Interesting times. Did a lot of research into the American Civil War. He did indeed have an imagination, didn't he? He really did. I was watching him. What was it? The Pakistani Dalek. That was interesting. Over on YouTube, Pakistani Dalek. Right. I think we'll wrap up at what time? I'll have to ask the boss. The boss. Not my wife now. Ribeye. Oh, why do you think my granddaughter's name is Bonnie? I love the Bonnie Blue Flag. What a beautiful song. Play it quite often. Yeah. Bonnie is the name of my great granddaughter, by the way. Don't know about this. The Greens are the Islamic Freak Party. They are indeed. Okay, guys, come on. Give a bogan a break. Someone step up here and help a Welshman out, for God's sake. Glad I don't have to ask you to stand next to me. Oh, yeah, you'll stand next to me in a shield wall and face an army of men, but you won't come up and talk to me on the mic. Huh, what a strange world. I can understand, though, because Ribeye is like that. Ribeye is like that. I tried to get him to come up and talk. He's really intelligent. Oh, God, he's heard me say that now, because normally I say he's a cretin. Anyhow, he's really intelligent, smart, knowledgeable. If I need to know anything, he's my go-to man. But he will not talk on the microphone. I've told him I can understand why he doesn't want to show his face. Not everyone was born like me, you know? Not everyone was as lucky as me. But I've told him what we can do is we can put an avatar up, you know, so he doesn't turn people's stomachs, because it's his voice they want to hear. Isn't that right, Ribeye? Restore have another dodgy organizer in Northeast Derbyshire. She wants, yeah, okay. Then Northeast Derbyshire should just, the patriotic members of that party in Northeast Derbyshire should just cut her out, go into the pub opposite and start their own branch there. No, this mustn't be allowed to happen. It will destroy the party from within. You saw how those few people brought Advance UK down. Goldie girl, I'm a Capricorn. You know I'm a Capricorn. Ribeye Rob, you would have to ask him. What's your star sign, Ribeye Rob? Saxon thought, on a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk are you? Like, if this is me, yeah, if that's me, where are you? Are you like there where you're really, that's really, really hammered? Or you're like with me? Or you way over there? You've told her. Oh, God. These internet romances, they never work out, guys. There goes Ribeye now. Look, falling under the spell of Goldie. Oh dear. Okay, Saxon Claw, we'll leave you sat there then, if that's the state of play. Right. Oh, 15 minutes. I spy with my little eye something beginning with M. Anybody? No? Nobody get it? No one get it? I'll give you a clue. It's on a bunker wall. No one? Oh, English, come on. Yes! Someone with an IQ greater than me. Map. It was on the wall all the time and you guys missed it. Okay. What's green and got four wheels? What's green and got four wheels? Come on, I tell this to my granddaughter and she got it. Grass. I lied about the wheels. Oh, tick, 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 tick. No questions then. Rabbi, see if you can whip them up, get some decent questions, something that we can talk about. I mean, you know me, I can talk for ages on anything, but I really would like to talk about something. Kathleen, seriously, I could write a book about my life, but everyone says that because everybody lives a unique life. But I have done some things in my life, and I've been lucky in life. And yeah, I could write a book. Nothing major, earth-shattering that changed the world or anything, but interesting events in my life, you know. I've been lucky enough to do, considering that I wasn't born into privilege. Come on then, Goldie. What's green but is going to turn blue? I haven't got time to talk about what's going to happen to the illegal immigrants now. I want to know what's going to happen. What's green and going to turn blue? What's black with red wheels? Don't answer. Rationing and lockdowns might play out. I don't think lockdowns would work this time. I mean, I barely tolerated it last time to the point of being violent. I don't think I would tolerate it this time. I'd wind up in prison for a start if they tried another lockdown. I won't take it. I really won't. Not this time. We were, Chirac, Simon was, he left the BNP in around about 2004, something like that. I came on the scene late 2006, became really active in 2007. It was 2006 when I met your moderator, Ribeye. That was one of the luckiest days of my life bumping into him. Probably the worst day of his life bumping into me. It's a pity he won't come up and talk, you know, because we could bounce things off each other. I never did find out what was green. It's going to turn blue. Nobody will tell me. Yeah, Nigel Farage is a bit of a pain, isn't he? He gave some good speeches way back in the day in the European Union, but I was never a big fan of his. Never. Person who, and this might sound strange now, but people talk about Brexit, but the man who really kicked everything off was actually a Jewish guy, Sir James Goldsmith. And I was a member of the referendum party. That guy really spent a lot of his own money pushing for a referendum. And so he laid the foundations for Brexit. And if you haven't read his biography, what a fascinating. Someone said you should write a book, Paul. You read Sir James Goldsmith's biography. Incredible life that man lived. Okay, he had privilege, but his life as a young man was truly amazing. Eloped and got married, Gretna Green. Back in those days, people wanted to get married young. They'd go elope and go up to Gretna Green where they could get married. Pity there wasn't a Gretna Green for divorce. You can just run away and get divorced. The 5 arrows, yes, I do Roman 6 King. I do indeed. Perhaps one day, if you want to come up the mic and tell us about it. I wonder what. Seriously, guys, it's not difficult to talk on the mic. It really isn't. I've been talking now for almost 2 hours non-stop. I just wish I could play music, then I'd make you suffer. That made me laugh. Okay, so right. Yeah. If you don't know about the 5 hours, go find out. I'm not going to speak about it now. Bloody hell, there's a man that Goldie Girl hates. I never ever thought I'd hear that. A man that Goldie hates. I thought she just loved all men. Good night, Miss Goosey. Thank you very much for calling in. It was good. Thank you. We'll be winding it up soon, guys. 9 minutes. Drinking up time, ladies and gentlemen. Drinking up time. Yeah, come on. Get a takeaway at the bar. Yeah, I remember that. That was a bad one, wasn't it? At least with Inman, though, you know where he stands. He does actually appear to believe in what he says. Unlike Thorpey Boy, the water in Mallorca don't taste like water. The pain in Spain stays mainly on the plane. The pain in Spain stays mainly. Yeah, I bet. I'm just waiting for Thorpey to come out now in a black uniform, silver rank markings all over him, and saying, I was an ethnonat all along, boys. Yeah. Correct. Zach Polanski's real name is David Polden. He doesn't like being called Dave. What about being called Twat? I don't know. That might work. Thank you, Ben, for calling in. Thanks a lot. Ben's gone. He's a wise man. He's getting out here. He knows what it's like at closing time. Everyone trying to rush out the door at the same time. Okay, time now on my watch, 21:53, 7 minutes, we close down. Last orders, quick, get one in. Oh, hi, Ricky, what's it like? Yeah, how'd your show go? Oh, good. My show. Tough crowd, Ricky. Tough crowd. Don't suppose you'd like to? No. Yeah, I seen you at the Oscars, Ricky. That was impressive. Look, gotta go, man. You take care. Oh, did I miss anything? 68 new messages. Oh dear. A mentalist. Yeah. This is nice, sir. Have you got a chocolate Easter egg for your wife for Easter Sunday? I noticed again at Asda's that the bloody eggs are just marked as chocolate eggs. Whew. Good job I'm not a dictator. There wouldn't be an executive left in the country. Well, ones who do stuff like that. Thank you, Amanda. I hope I didn't miss her saying goodnight. I probably have. I probably missed her. Good night, Amanda. Thank you for calling in. I'm not an inspiration. I'm a warning. This is what happens to you if you marry the wrong person. You start to drink. Oh, my kid, and I know I'm lucky. There's that poem, isn't there? Young and Old. God, I wish I had a browser open. I'd get it for you. If anybody can get Young and Old and post the lyrics, absolutely lovely poem. If you can find someone, oh, I can't remember it. Here we go again. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll pass that on if he doesn't see it. What am I looking for, Ribai? I've missed something, haven't I? One for the road. Here we go again. Amanda Jones. I'll pass that on if he doesn't see it. I missed something, isn't I? Oh, what's this? Ah, is that the one? Yeah. Inman must think Thorpe's a right turncoat. He must date his morals, but they have to act like they're best mates. Yeah, I've wondered about that as well. I really do. Strange relationship. Strange relationship. I'm not sure how Paul can look at himself in the mirror, you know. You know that poem, The Man in the Glass? I'll have to get a browse up so I can read lines from it. The Man in the Glass. The one where you look in and you look to see what kind of man you are, you know. And you can see the good in you, the bad in you, and you understand I am that man in the mirror. And the bad bits then you try to take out of yourself. Well, when Thorpe looks in the mirror, what sort of man does he see? I mean, I can go to the mirror after this, look at it and think, oh, you're fucking drunk again. No, I'd think, well, you've lived a good life. You've tried to be decent. You've tried not to be cruel. You've tried to be brave. And like that, you never tried to extort money from people. You didn't rob the bank, despite what everyone else said. You know, what does Thorpe see? Yeah, I grifted. I sold him this line. I spun that line. Spun that line. Is that the sort of man he sees? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm turning into Paul Thorpe. I don't like it because he's got the same name as me. That's why I like you to call me J or Green Arrow. Okay, guys, we got 1 minute. Say your good nights, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else now, then, guys. Party pants, yeah. Okay. We shall see. Okay, then, guys. It's like waiting for New Year's Eve again, isn't it? Thank you, Amanda. Last orders. Nice one, Ribeye. Top mod. Tough at the top. He sees in Manzas. Chirac 100. See you in the next one. Well done, Ribeye. You've done a fantastic job. Goldie. Oh, she's off with Celtic Anglo. Yeah. Bye, GA. Up the cherry. Cherries. You got away lucky tonight, Cherry. If I'd known you was there, you'd have been up on the mic. Yeah, fine, okay. Okay, 10 o'clock, guys. That's a wrap. We're out here. Thank you for watching, guys. You've been watching Paul Morris and the Green Arrow talking to Capricorn. What a charming young lady.